So what is Python? This is the first question. Python is basically a big snake, but here Python is a programming language. Monty's Python Flying Circus is the name, which is the web series, and the guy Guido Van Rossum, he was very much interested in Python Monty's Flying Circus, a comedy web series. So based on that, he given a programming name called Python. Yeah, it is a programming language. Python is a programming language. Python is just I'm writing general purpose. Python is general purpose and high level, high level, interpreted, interpreted, and dynamic type, dynamic type, object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language. See, a very simple definition I'm writing here. Python is general purpose, high level, interpreted, dynamic typed, object oriented programming language. So this is actually called DAY-01. So the session is right. Now, what are the features of Python? So yesterday, I given one simple thing. What are the top 10 programming languages in 2024? So one more time, I'm trying to giving the solution for that. Top 10 programming languages in 2024. If anybody asks a question, so what are the top 10 programming languages in 2024? If anybody asks a question like this, you can just give like that. You can give the answer. So here I am writing 10 programming languages. From these 10 programming languages, you can just give the first priority Python. Python is the first priority, which is actually available here in the top 10 programming languages in 2024. So that is the reason we entered into the Python programming. And let me write features of Python. What are the features of Python? Features of Python. Okay. Features of Python. I just try to write features of Python. The first feature, Python is simple. So everybody say any programming language is simple, but Python is not like that. Python is actually simple, really simple, dead easy. Okay, everybody can able to understand Python. Python is just like the English language. Okay, so IT developers, non-IT developers, user friendly. Yeah, they user friendly, right? So Python is user friendly, and everybody can able to learn. So MBA people can learn, MCA people can learn, BTech people, BSc people, degree people, intermediate people. Nowadays, schooling people also can able to learn Python. So you know one thing, I seen miracles actually. Just I will open YouTube and I search for Python for kids. Kids are learning Python. In US, in India also, school level people also learning Python nowadays. School level people also learning Python nowadays. I will show. I'm just trying to opening the YouTube and let me try to search for Python for kids. Python for kids. So there are a lot of videos which are going to be available. Python for kids. Kids are learning Python. Kids are learning Python. Schooling people are learning Python. See, can you see? Coding for kids in Python. So in that way, Python is very simple. That is the first feature I'm trying to write in here. The first feature I'm trying to write in here, Python is simple. The second feature I'm trying to write in Python is platform independent. Yes, platform independent. What is the meaning of platform independent? We can install Python every operating system. We can install Python. We can install Python in every operating system. In every operating system. Every operating system means what? See, there are multiple operating systems which are actually famous. The one operating system is Windows operating system. The one operating system is Mac operating system. The another operating system is Linux operating system. Okay, so Python is platform independent. It means we can install Python in every operating system like Windows, Mac, Linux. No conflict. No conflict with this. No complexity, no conflict with this. You can directly install Python in all operating systems. That is very comfortably you can able to install it. Okay, so the third feature about the Python. Third feature is Python is open source. Okay, so yesterday I told about this. Yesterday, some people attended the session. Python is open source. What is the meaning of open source here, guys? What is the meaning of open source? No need to pay money for Python software. No need to pay money for Python software. Open source, nothing but it is free. Yeah, free. Like our course, our 30 days Python programming also free. At the same time, Python is open source. You can install Python with the free of cost. No need to pay money for anyone to download the Python software. It is free of cost. Directly, you can hit the python.org and you can download the Python software free of cost. Python is open source. Yeah. So one more important feature I'm trying to write here. Python is dynamic type. Python is dynamic type. Okay, so simply I want to understand what is the meaning of this dynamic type is. For example, in Java, if I want to declare a variables, in Java programming, if I want to declare a variables, so let me write something like a student name or student ID. Student ID is equal to 1001. I cannot able to declare a variable like this in Java. What I need to do is what is the kind of the student ID is. What is the kind of the student ID is. Okay, let me, that is not JavaScript, it is Java. What is the kind of student ID is? Student ID is a kind of integer and I need to give the semi. This is one simple variable. This is one simple variable called the student ID, but student ID is the type of integer. I need to specify type of the variable first. So student ID is the variable. Student ID is the variable and int is the data type and 1001 is the value. This is data type. This is variable name and this is variable value. Data type, variable value, variable name, variable value. Data type, variable name, variable value and semicolon. Semicolon is bad. So this is the way of declaring the variables in Java. This is a way of declaring variable in Java. For example, I want to define a student name also. String student name, student underscore name. Student name is equal to something like I will say something like Lavanya. I don't know this name of spelling Lavanya. Okay, Lavanya. Okay, so if I want to define a student name, string is the data type. Stu underscore name is the variable name, and Lavanya is the value for the variable. String is the data type. Student name is the variable name. Lavanya is the value. Getting my point? Getting my point, everyone? So in this way, you have to define the variables. In this way, you have to define the variables in Java programming language. In Java programming language, I'm just giving only two variables here. One is the student ID, one is the student name. One is the student ID, one is the student name. But come to Python. Let me go to the Python. Come to Python. Come to Python. So Python is user friendly, right? So no need to define the data type. Directly you can write a student ID. Directly you can write a student ID. Student ID 1001. No semicolon needed. No data type declaration also needed. No semicolon needed. No data type declaration also needed. Okay. One more thing. Student name. Student name is equal to, I want to say something like Rajesh. Okay, that's all. That's all. No need to define the data type. No need to define the semicolon. This is the way you can write variables in Python. Can you see? Observe one thing. Python is simple. Python is user friendly, and Python have simplicity. This much simplicity. And why I'm telling this particular differences between the Java and Python? Why? Because of dynamic type. Here, this is actually called a static type. This is Java is static typed. Java is static type. It means I just want to specify the type without having data type. You cannot able to declare the variable. That is actually called static type. Python is dynamic typed. Python is dynamic typed. Based on the data, data type is assigning for the student ID. Based on the data type is assigning for the student name. Based on the value, data type is assigning for the variable, and based on the value, data type is assigning for the student name. It is actually called dynamic type. So that is the one important feature for dynamic. So, and one more feature I just want. Python is general, general purpose. Okay. What is the meaning of general purpose? So yesterday I told you there are multiple kind of application types in software industry. In software industry, there are multiple kind of application types. Like one application type is web applications. Web applications basically running through the browsers. Web applications running through the browsers. For web applications, yes, for web applications, Python can be used. For mobile applications, Python can be used. For data science applications, yeah, Python is used. For AI applications, Python is used. Yeah, applications. And one more, gaming applications, yes, Python is used. And one more kind, desktop applications, Python is used. Yeah, GUI, graphic user interface. This is GUI. And one more thing, AutoCAD applications, AutoCAD 2D, 3D, AutoCAD 2D, 3D, okay, 2D, 3D applications, Python is used. And one more thing, blockchain applications, Python is used. And one more thing, IoT applications, Python is used. So anywhere you go in IT industry, anywhere you go in IT industry, Python is used. So Python is general purpose. Python is used. Python is general purpose to develop any kind of application in IT industry. Okay, and not only this, Python is used in cloud. Python is used in cloud. Cloud means what? Python is basically used in AWS. Python is used in Azure. Python is used for GCP, and Python is used for DevOps. Okay, anywhere you go, sir, anywhere you go, any software course you take, Python is there. Python have huge number of libraries set. For all these kind of application development, there are multiple kind of libraries and frameworks. So that is a one more feature I'm trying to write now. Sixth feature, let me write a sixth feature now. Sixth feature, Python have Python have huge number of huge number of libraries and frameworks. Python have huge number of libraries and frameworks. For example, I'm writing. For example, web development. If you want to become a web developer, for web development, there is a framework called Django. There is a framework called Flask. There is a framework called Cherry Pie. Cherry Pie. Sorry, Cherry Pie. Okay, so Python is not only for this. Python is used for data analytics also. Data analytics. See, I'm not having remember all the application types, but for any application type, my audio is there. Am I audible, guys? Please reply me in the chat box. Am I audible, you guys? Yes, yes, fine. Right, right. Sorry. Okay. Python is used for data analytics also. So for data analytics, for web development, Django is there, Flask is there, Cherrypie is there. For for data analytics, there are some other libraries are there, like NumPy is there, Pandas is there, and Matplotlib is there, and Seaborn is there. So like this, there are multiple libraries which are available for data analytics. Data science. For data science, in data science, one thing is ML, one thing is the DL, machine learning, deep learning. For machine learning, for machine learning, some library is there, something like scikit-learn. Scikit-learn. There is a library called scikit. And for deep learning, there are some other frameworks like Seaborn, Keras, okay, TensorFlow. See, I cannot able to write all the libraries names and frameworks names here. For each and every concept, for each and every application, for each and every application, for mobile application, there is a framework called Kiwi. For mobile applications, there is a framework called Kiwi. Mobile apps, there is a framework called Kiwi Py or this Kiwi, just name called Kiwi. See, something like this for each and every application development, some set of frameworks and libraries which are actually built on Python. So that is the why reason the sixth feature is very, very important. What is the sixth feature here? Python have huge number of libraries and frameworks to develop all kind of applications, all kind of applications. And one more last important point, Python have large, large scale, large scale open source community. Open source community. It means what? Python have large scale open source community. It means what? A lot of free videos you can able to get. Lot of videos, lot of documents, lot of documents. Okay, lot of free videos, lot of free documents you can able to get for Python. Large scale open source community. Okay, so a lot of groups also there for Python. And one more important thing, Python have Python have good job opportunities. Last one. Good job. Sir, mute yourself. Everybody, please mute yourself. Okay, Python have good job opportunities. If you know Python very well, Python have good job opportunities. Let me show Python job opportunities. One more thing, I just want to search for Naukri. Just go Naukri, search for Python jobs. Search for Python jobs. How many number of jobs which are available for Python? I will show just Python. I'm just giving just Python. Python software development. Python development and select the experience like 1 to 2 years. Okay, just I'm giving 2 years. Okay, I'm not giving the location. Okay, so just 1 to 2 years. This number of jobs which are so this is actually not sign in. If you sign in, you can get a lot of jobs also. Okay, only for Python I'm trying to enter in here. If you enter for Python, so you can get minimum experience for Python. You can get 6 lakhs to 8 lakhs package. Okay, 0 to 3 lakh jobs. Can you see? Can you see? So you can enter the location. For example, you can enter the location like India, or you can enter the location like America. You can enter the location like United Kingdom. Wherever you go, Python have larger scale job opportunities. Now you can able to get a lot of job openings for Python. That is the one more important feature for Python. So let's start with the Python. So everybody interested in Python? By seeing these features, Python is basically tempting, guys. By seeing these features, Python is tempting. Tempting or not? By seeing these features, yeah, Python is simple, Python is open source, Python is dynamic typed, Python is user friendly, Python have large scale community, and Python is general purpose. Python can be used for multiple kind of application development, and Python have good job opportunities. When you see all these features of Python, yeah, I want to learn Python immediately. My wish is I want to learn Python immediately. So unfortunately, we are available here. We are learning Python. Okay. So now immediately you can ask a question, sir, how to learn Python? How to learn Python? If you want to learn Python, the first requirement is what? The first requirement is what? What is the first requirement? I want answer from everyone. What is the first requirement if you want to learn Python? What is the first requirement? Free. Sir, the first requirement is Python installation. No, 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 no. This is not Sabita. This is not answer. No, 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 no. The first requirement, how to learn Python? The first requirement, I want a effective answer. I want a smart answer. I want a smart answer. Attend class. Oh my God, super. Okay. Attend class is not like that. So the first thing is wish. The first thing is wish. The first thing is what actually? కోరిక ఉండాలండి. I want to learn Python. Yes, enthusiasm. Obviously, you okay. Interest, wish is there. Wish is compulsory. After wish, so how to install Python? How to install Python? Third thing, where I can write Python? Where I can write Python? Where I can write Python? And the fourth one, how to execute programs. How to execute programs. So these are the different kind of concepts which are actually there. How to learn Python. The first thing is wish. The second thing is installation. Third thing is where I can write Python. So you will be having a lot of editors to write the Python. You will be having a lot of editors to write the Python. Yeah, we will install a lot of editors. Then after that, we have to execute the programs and we can solve the errors. If you're writing the wrong program, immediately you can see the program error and you have to resolve it. These are the different concepts you have to learn. So the first thing is wish is there. That is the very reason this many people are there in the class. Wish is there with all. So that is the very reason this number of people are attending the session. That is okay. Now, immediately installation of Python. Install Python. So install Python. How to install Python? Install Python www.python.org. www.python.org. Just search for open browser. Open browser. Search for www.python.org. So this is the official website. This is the official website where you can see Python and go to downloads option. And from here, choose your operating system, choose your OS, then click on download. Okay. So now today I want to install Python. Today I want to install Python. I'm opening www.python.org. www.python.org. I'm trying to opening www.python.org. This is the official website, www.python.org. From here, go to downloads option, go to Windows option, just select the button. And now I'm trying to downloading the Python. Today I'm having space in my laptop. I can able to download, I can able to install it. So after downloading the Python, you have to install it. Open the Python file. Okay, install now. Yeah, okay. So now Python is installing. Very simple. Everybody please install Python today. Everybody please install Python today in your operating systems. If you are using the Windows, if you are using the Mac, if you are using Linux, whatever it may be, please try to install everybody Python today. Okay, I'm trying to downloading the Python now. Python is already downloaded. I'm trying to installing now. Installation will take a few seconds, a few minutes based on your internet speed. Based on your internet speed, Python will install. Okay, so Python setup was successful. Python setup was successful. Close this window. So once you install Python, immediately one editor will come. Just search for IDLE. IDLE. There is a editor called IDLE. Just see this. Search for IDLE in the search box. Search for IDLE in the search box. Once we install Python, once Python software downloaded, once Python software downloaded, please install it. Sir, I'm writing the notes step by step. Today I will forward the notes for all your email IDs. And today I will upload the recorded session in YouTube also. And I will share the YouTube link in the group. And all the 30-day sessions in the YouTube only. All 30-day session in YouTube only. You can follow the YouTube for all the videos. And the notes will be shared for the emails. So I asked yesterday all the emails and names for all the email IDs. Notes will be shared. No worry about it. Okay, so once Python software downloaded, please install it. After that, search for Search for ideally. Search for ideally and open editor. This is the editor for Python. What is the meaning of ideally? Everybody ask a question. What is the meaning of ideally? Yeah. Ideally is integrated development, integrated development environment, integrated development environment, integrated development environment. I'm trying to opening ideally now. Just I'm trying to opening ideally here. Just open ideally. Okay, okay. Double click on ideally. Ideally is opening now for me. Okay, this is the ideally. Everybody can see ideally is there. Ideally is the editor. Okay, I want to zoom this. I want to change the font size and all. Configure ID, and I want to increase the font for this. 16 is okay. I want to go with the font and all. Okay, so this is the ideally. Everybody can see the ideally is open here. Okay, so just I want to give the student ID. Student underscore ID is equal to 1001. Student ID. What I'm doing now? What I'm doing now? Student ID is the variable. 1001 is the variable. 1001 is the value for the student ID. Okay. Student underscore name is equal to double quotes or single quotes. I'm just giving something like Srinivas. Myself, my name is Srinivas. No need to give the semicolon also. Student ID I prepared. Student name I prepared. Student ID got stored with 1001. Student ID is the variable. Okay, so student ID is one variable. Student name is one variable. This is the space. This is the space for the student ID. This is the space for the student name. This is the variable. Variable is the container. Container got a value called 1001. The first container have the value called 1001. Second container have the value called Srinivas. Second container have the value called Srinivas. First container name is what? First container name is what? Student underscore ID. Second container name is what? Student underscore name. First container name. Second container name. First container name is student underscore ID. Second container name student underscore name. Right. Now I want to check what this container can contain with. I want to check what this container contained with. Okay. Already value got stored. I want to check what this container contained with. I am searching for student name. Value already inserted into the student name. I'm searching for the student name. What is the student name, guys? What is the student ID, guys? 1001. Student name is Srinivas. Student ID is 1001. Python is giving me. See, first time I'm giving the initialization. Value got initialized. 1001 got initialized into the student ID. Srinivas got initialized with the student name. I'm searching the student name. Srinivas is come. I'm searching the student ID 1001 is come. That's what actually Python is. Okay, let me give one simple function for Python called print. Print function. Print inside the print, I am writing just a normal string. Student name is comma student underscore name. Just look into this. Okay, tomorrow class I will explain about the print statement, different other statements also. Just look about the print statement now. I want to print the complete information. Student name is Srinivas. I want to see. What my see? What my requirement is? Student name is Srinivas. Okay, enter it. Student name is Srinivas. See how the print modified with. So what is this? This one is your custom string. This one is your custom string. Double quotes custom string. But this one is the variable. This variable is actually coming from here. Value already initialized. Srinivas already initialized in student name. So student name is and student name. Student name is Srinivas. Finally, one end of the time you are getting the complete statement. Let me get the student ID also. Student ID is I want to check the student ID. What is the student ID? Student ID is then comma stu underscore ID. End of the day, I am getting the student ID is 100. See, sir, how Python is simple. How Python is simple. So, am I installed this ideally? Am I installed this ideally? Just give me the answer. Ideally నేను ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశానా? Am I installed this ideally? No. But how this ideally is coming? How this ideally is coming? Okay. Once you install Python, you can get one default IDE, one default IDE called ideally. మనకి ఎప్పుడైతే పైథాన్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తామో automatically one ideally will come. Once you install Python, you can get one default IDE called IDE. Okay, not only with ideally we can do multiple things by default. Yes. Yeah. Everybody getting understand how to install Python? After installation of the Python, just search for IDE. Okay, not only this one, lot of editors are there. You can write Python in Notepad also. You can write Python in Notepad also. You can write Python in Notepad++ also. You can write Python in one more editor called Sublime Text also. You can write Python in Visual Studio Code also. You can write Python in PyCharm also. You can install Python, you can write Python programming in, there is a IDE called PyCharm. There is a IDE called Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook will come with Anaconda Navigator. This will come with Anaconda Navigator. So we will try to install Anaconda Navigator also. And one more thing is called Spider IDE. And Spider also comes with Anaconda Navigator only. And one more thing you can do, you can go with the Cloud IDE, Cloud Notebooks, Cloud Jupyter, that is called Google Colab. Google Colab. No need to install any editors like this. You can directly work with the Google Colab. But for Google Colab, your Gmail should be signed in first. Your Gmail should be signed in first. With Google Colab, you can go with the Jupyter Notebooks. But these Jupyter Notebooks will save in the Google Drive. This will save in Google Drive, G Drive. Okay, so everybody got to understand how this IDL is working now. Everybody got to understand how this IDL is working now. Once you install Python, automatically IDL will come. With IDL, we can do a lot of things. Not only this, I can do different arithmetic operations. What is the 10 plus 20? Immediately it will give the answer. What is the 10 into 20? Will give you number of answers. Okay, 10 by 5 will give you the answer. Okay, so 100 percentile 4, it will give you the answer. The remainder value will come. Okay, what is the 2 to the power of 4? 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Can you see? What is the 2 to the power of 89? 2 to the power of 89 is the big number. See, Python is giving immediate answers to you. These are the different kind of arithmetic operators I am performing here. 10 plus 20 bracket minus 20 star 6. Okay, what is the output of this? Minus 90 is the output for this. Okay, so in this way you can practice your Python. You can try to create some variables today in ideally. Open your ideally. Please install Python, everyone, and open ideally, and you try to go with some different kind of arithmetic operators, and try to go with different kind of variables, your names and your friends names, your family names, whatever it is. Just try to practice the program by watch the video. Video will be shared by the evening in YouTube, and the notes will be shared by your email IDs. I hope everybody have email IDs shared, names and email IDs shared in the group. If anybody not done today, please send your email ID and name. Notes will be shared. And tomorrow I will announce one more important program, 100% job placement program. Tomorrow, don't miss the session. Okay, bye for now. We'll meet again tomorrow.